You know what'll happen is corporations become more and more intrusive in like our social lives. Like now they're standing up for gay rights and popular identity politics, and they have like social stances, even in politics.
With all the bandwagons.
Yeah, they jump on bandwagons that result in increases in profit. You wait, man. I promise you, when you start going, because McDonald's, say, for example, sponsored the Olympics, the last Olympics, because what they do is they go, we cause obesity, so we'll sponsor a sporting event. And as it becomes irrefutable science and popular science that their food causes mental health, depression, they'll offer mental health services. Like you'll go to the McDonald's drive-through and they'll be like, "Would you like a Mick psychology with that?" And that you just got the drive-through thing going. Yeah, I
get a Mick referral.
I feel like I'm not respected at work. And they'll be like, "Oh, you know, you need to be grateful for what you have and do a gratitude diary." And then what else do you like with that? Oh, I'll get a sundae. Oh, thank you. You know?
Yeah.
Go through the drive-through and get your mental health check done.
McMindfulness.
Yeah, there'll be Uber mental health, where Uber, you know, you get Uber Eats and Uber Drive, Uber Mental, Uber Mind, and some poor gig economy worker, some poor guy from Guatemala's got to turn up with a Cert 4 in psychology, and you dial him in, you're already anxious, and now you got to watch him try and fucking find your house, so the anxiety's increasing.
He's on a tricycle, like he's just going the wrong way and shit.
Yeah,
this guy's gonna fix my brain.
I'm really anxious and depressed from work, and I'm waiting for my Uber Mental to arrive, and he's on a fucking moped.
He's on a Lime scooter, and he's gonna deliver the solution to my problem.
Yeah, he turns up on his fucking Lime scooter, comes in, you know, going, "Hey, tell me more about with the problem with your mother," you know.
Yeah, I just sometimes feel a general malaise. Like it's not really anything. I don't really know I just don't know what to do. I'm quite indecisive.
You know what? Listen here, you to complain too much, you know? Like they've only got a Cert 4 or whatever because Uber's tried to fucking bypass the regulations, big corporate interests employing people that are just trying to get by. Hey, you know, maybe you should try to care a little bit more what you do have, you fat white fuck. Fuck you.
You know, my parents were killed by gorillas. And it's not so good. You make me fucking sick, bro. Okay? I'm fuck your wife. You think I come for buffalo wing? She don't like buffalo wings, bro. Fuck you.
Wait, your wife is a cheating? She fucking me, mate. Get the fuck out. I don't care. Give me 1 star for my Uber mental health check. I don't care anymore. Fuck you, mate. You fucking...
It sounds like you should end it, brother. I don't see it's a solution to your problems, man. Like, it sounds like it's over for you, buddy.
Yeah.
There'd be a lot of scandals.
There'd be a lot of scandals because you get...
I mean, there's been scandals with Uber.
Yeah, wait till it's Uber.
When they get into mental health.
Yeah, wait till it's Uber looking after your mental health. Oh, I feel a bit depressed. Fucking jump off a cliff, man. Fuck you, man. Who gives a fuck? Or you get the old Aussie guy, you know, the old Aussie guy, the old Aussie Uber driver coming over going, "Mate, fucking harden up. It's bloody hard out there for you little fucking pussy. I don't give a fuck about your mum. I'll fuck your mum, you fucking little pussy. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care if you give me..." Or you get they're giving you a bottle of Mount Franklin and a Mentos mint going, "Please give me 5 stars, please. Give me 5 stars for the Uber mental health."
I don't care if you just kill yourself, but do it after 5 stars, and then you'll jump out the window or whatever. But just make sure you do writing and then the suicide afterwards, please.
Yeah, please give me 5 stars. Give me 5 stars before you run. I'm trying to run in front of traffic.
What happens if your Uber mental doesn't show up and it says it has? Like it says on the thing.
Yeah.
Like you got to complain. You're like, yeah, it said that. Yeah, I didn't get any help though. And he's saying he helped. He's like, I helped. He was fucked. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, you'd have all those complaints. Look, man, I'm still feeling really depressed. He was meant to come over and help me with my problems. He's like, I helped, man. You're fucking depressed, man. I don't know. Fuck you.
I mean, a lot of the parts of the mental health plan were missing when they arrived. Like some of the things were missing.
Yeah.
Like the compassion. There was no compassion box.
Yeah.
I asked for a side of empathy.
Yeah.
An empathy source.
There was meant to be more empathy, compassion with this meal. That was guaranteed. I bought it, man. I bought it. You didn't see it, man. What the fuck? You got it, man. Fuck you, man. You fucking...
I gave you a massage, my brother. You didn't remember that?
Oh, shit. I've been sleeping better lately because I've been taking melatonin, and now I know how normal people feel.
Yeah.
Because for about 15 years, people have been calling me quirky and weird and insane and odd and anxious and all these things. And I think it's just because I hadn't slept.
They were confusing they just thought you were a quirky guy, like a random guy. Like he's random.
He's random. No, I just hadn't slept.
Yeah.
And so now I think what happens when you don't sleep, and you were telling me this, right? There's a plaque that forms over your brain, and that's actually the same plaque that starts forming when you get dementia.
Yeah, it's not the plaque that your dentist is talking about. It's like things that's like barnacles on the side of your neuronal pathways that block productive connections with people and so on. So it means you can't make a friendship because you've got rocks in your brain that, like tau proteins.
Are they calling them barnacles? Is that what the science is?
No, that's a colloquialism that I've added to it. Yeah, I've added a bit in there, but yeah, they call them amyloid proteins and tau proteins, and they block your brain, so you can be functionally the same as someone with dementia after not sleeping.
So what you're saying is, basically, I've been walking around with a type of dementia for 15 years. And people have just called me quirky and odd.
Yeah, they just think because you read Frankie magazine you're quirky, but it's actually because you haven't slept for 15 years. And you're like, I wonder what they made a teapot. They made a teapot out of pecorino. It's random. You're like, you just have a good night's rest, you'll be okay.
Right? Yeah. There's a lot of things in Frankie magazine that do seem like they've been made by someone with Alzheimer's. Because someone with dementia does seem quirky. Because people confuse quirkiness and mental illness all the time.
Oh, dementia patients are random. They're like purple, squirrel, animal, dog. I got killed. Yum, mum. Like they just say weird, random stuff. Yeah.
Because
they could be confused for a surreal comedian. But Ross Noble.
None of the nurses are like, oh, he's quirky. They're like, get the tranquilizer.
Restrain him. Inject into his neck. Yeah, he's got too much tau protein. Tackle him. Build up in the brain. Plaque.
Yeah. It is funny for them to be that aggressive about it. Train, Blue, my wife, she left me. She's alive. Get him down now. He's got too much plaque in his brain.
Yeah, banana puzzle.
Restrain. Alarms and shit. He's quirky. And then
milligrams of ketamine stat. Yeah.
There's the I took, this is to give you an idea of my sleeping problems. I took ketamine and couldn't sleep, and that's something they tranquilize horses with.
Yeah.
So
you need the elephant one.
I need the elephant one. I'm like, get me the that's what I say to the drug dealers. Get me the elephant one.
How much does it cost to get the zookeeper in just to fucking inject me with it? Like, I'll get the zookeeper in, like, from the Steve Irwin Zoo to fucking put me to sleep. Like, I'd pay that guy to come over and knock me out.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
You know when the melatonin doesn't work because you've adapted to it? You're like, yeah, can you get the fucking zookeeper in? I am really restless right now.
Yeah, they get the zookeeper in and they shoot you with a dart and you finally have a good sleep and then the woman lies on your stomach like in Jurassic Park and goes with your stomach as it breathes, but it's not a dinosaur, it's an neurotic redhead with glasses who hasn't slept for 4 days.
Clever girl. Clever girl. Yeah.
I tell you,
Yeah.
also there's all the fear around sleep as well.
Yeah.
There's the fear, like the fear campaign, because now it's all science, right? Every magazine is like,
Yeah.
if you don't sleep, you're basically got dementia, horrible chemicals are forming, fundamentals of cancer can form when you don't sleep. If you don't sleep, mental illness, sleep. Everything.
Cortisol, stress hormone, die. You'll fall over and die in your ramen because you didn't sleep.
Fall over and die in your ramen. And it's just a fear, and that makes you not sleep.
The pressure. There's pressure to sleep, isn't there? It's like an exam. Do you get that? Like,
yeah, oh yeah, fuck yeah. And
like at 5 p.m., you're like, I wonder if I'll be able to sleep tonight. I hope so. It's like an exam. You're like, I didn't study enough to sleep tonight, but hopefully I pass. Like it's like going into an exam room.
Oh man,
Like,
everybody's not sleeping. Everybody's having trouble sleeping because we're in a society where it couldn't be more geared towards not sleeping.
yeah.
There's light everywhere. There's literally just infinite, not literally, but fucking almost infinite entertainment that's visual, that stimulates you. There's drugs, there's alcohol, there's smoking, there's porn, there's fucking phones, there's chats, there's boom, bam, bam, images. It never ends. And, like the other day, you just read these health magazines and they bombard you with that stuff. The other day I read, it popped up and said, how sitting destroys you. It was a TED talk, how sitting destroys you. So now I've got to worry about sitting down.
You're sitting down reading about how sitting kills you, and you're like,
yeah, I'm trying to sit down and read the news, and it's like, what you're doing now is fucking killing you and your family. It's like, oh, cool. Because there's so much stuff we do sitting.
Yeah, like how are you supposed to integrate that into just being a normal person, like someone who's scared of sitting?
Yeah, I'm scared of sitting, so I go to the cinemas and fucking stand with my arms folded in the front row, like just power. I bring those power desks in where you stand like a CEO, get a bit of work done while I'm watching Tenet between the tiny fragments of seconds where there's no plot.
Because you're in an optimization prison. You're in a prison where you've got to stand. I just ate a meal, go for a 20-minute walk so I don't die because it'll atrophy my gut if I don't go for a post-embryal stroll.
Everyone at the cinema's like, what's that guy doing standing at the front? What's that red nut doing with glasses standing at the front?
Yeah.
In a state of panic. Don't you know? Sitting corrodes your internal organs to death.
Oh, that's right.
Don't forget it.
Yeah, that makes sense. That he brought a standing desk.
Yeah.
For a 3-hour film.
Yeah, the guy goes, oh, now I get it.
Yeah, I was just going to sit with a Jumbo Coke and enjoy the film as a break from my horrible life. But
everything you just said will kill you.
Yeah.
Jumbo, Coke, sitting.
That's what caused my insomnia. Is I read a book called Sleep or Die. It's called something like that. Like it's just like Sleep or Die, and it's this book about like how if you don't sleep, you basically are going to die. So I started freaking out because I didn't even know sleep was important.
Right.
I just didn't. I thought you didn't have to really do it much, or you just whatever. You do it, but who cares? But then as soon as they're like, do it, or it's very important, now the pressure's on.
Yeah. That's what happens, and that gets in your head.
Oh.
Didn't you say the other day that you didn't sleep for like 3 days and 3 nights in a row, and were in the demented state? You were quite quirky, and you walked.
I was at my peak quirky.
You were peak quirky. You were so quirky that you told me you went into a shop, bought bags and bags of groceries for the week, and then left them all behind. Got all the way home, hadn't realized
Yeah.
that, and then went back to the store and picked it up.
It's, by the way, that's an unbelievable thing when you've walked home from the shops. You went out to go, and then you've come back with nothing. And then you come home, and then I searched my apartment for the stuff as well.
Right.
Like I even checked the bathroom.
That's very quirky behavior.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if there's any zucchinis in the bathroom. Zucchinis and bikinis. No, like just crazy
He's
stuff.
eccentric.
And, yeah. He likes Frankie magazine. He's knitting a pinata out of artichokes. Because he's quirky.
He's quirky. Or
It's actually because I haven't slept for 4 days.
it's a type of brain damage, actually, that happens when you don't sleep. Oh, I thought you were quirky. No. I'm in the state of what a demented person is. I'm demented.
Yeah, Frankie should just be called Dementia Weekly. But yeah, so I went back and to the store, and all my stuff was there, and they were like, they gave it to me, and I was like, yeah, sorry, I haven't slept for 3 days. I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. And then as I left, I was going up the escalator. I just heard a cacophony of derisive laughter, like echoing, like they're just laughing at me for doing that.
The fear, yeah. The paranoia of them maniacally laughing behind you, echoing out of the organic shop.
Yeah.
As it often is. As it often is. I witnessed something that kind of... I saw a morbidly obese person, disheveled, hungover. Some guys just living life day to day. Spargo, but like further gone. This morbidly obese just been, licking the KFC grease from his fingers in an organic whole food shop, going through the nuts and the organic prunes and the unsweetened organic free range green grass fed dairy cows yogurt with live cultures.
Wow.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
Right, it's like he's like an animal that stumbled into the wrong environment.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I could see the guy at the checkout sort of looking like, what the fuck? Like a guy's entered the wrong church.
Yeah, like a dolphin that's like on the footpath or something.
Yeah.
Just flapping around. Wrong environment.
What are you doing here, mate? You don't duck over to have your fucking meat supreme pizza at Domino's and duck in to get a spirulina smoothie.
I like the way he's eating chickens that have been fed batteries and pieces of metal, like on those chicken farms. You know those farms where they just feed the chicken like a fucking battery, like a AAA battery or whatever for lunch?
I think you're getting battery hens, which I think is a term, isn't it? I think you get it.
No, there is, yeah. That's an unfortunate connection. Yeah, that is true.
So you think there are farms that are feeding chickens batteries? That would be more expensive than grain.
They want to really fuck them up. They want to fuck their shit.
Okay.
But no, they feed them shrapnel and nails and so on. I'm not kidding. They feed these chickens like rubbish. and
like, feed them nails.
They feed them garbage. They feed them like garbage, and I'm not even talking about like food process. Do you know what I mean? They feed them plastic.
Right.
Like they'll feed them like a Mount Franklin bottle, like just anything to keep them going. And so this guy is going to KFC, getting a bucket of battery-fed of hens that have been eating plastic shit. And then after that, he's gone, I'll see what the grass-fed
tastes like.
Steak, like the grass-fed Wagyu.
Yeah.
That's been organically farmed, and I'll do a little comparison.
Oh, he'll go, that's funny. It tastes better. You don't belong here, mate. You can't go up. I saw the guy at the checkout just going, he's standing there next to all the acai powders, and the organic free-range powders. And he's
near the powders.
He's near the powders. He's near the powders. And I saw the checkout guy go, mate, could you move a bit away from the powders, please? And
Yeah.
he's standing there, and the checkout guy's going, like, it almost looked like he was going to attack him, like bully him, like, hit the bricks, pal, get the fuck out of here. You don't belong in
Yeah.
the temple of eternal life. That is the organic Whole Foods shop. You stink like Hungry
Yeah.
Jacks, you dog, you mutt. You fucking
To
dog.
get
Get out of here, you fucking dog, you mutt. I hope they get the lot, you
like shaker
fucking
fries.
mutt. Eating your fucking KFC, you fucking dog.
Like shaker fries, lad. You best be going.
Because,
Taste like-
well, it is, no, you joke or whatever, but it
Yeah.
is a bit like the Catholic going into the Protestant bar, or vice
Yeah,
versa.
and
In
he
Ireland.
brings the euro. He brings the euro in. You know, they brings the euro into the wrong. Like an Ulsterman sees him using a euro, like on the border. He's like, "Fucking
Yeah. Get
shaker
fucking out
fry."
of here. You
You-
fucking
you
dog,
get-
you mutt. Because
You bring a double quarter pounder into my establishment.
if you want to really offend someone, go into an organic shop with a shaker fries from McDonald's and shake it around the
Yeah.
frozen acai berry selection.
Yeah.
Shake it around. Blasphemy.
This one disrupts your hormone regulation. These fries. They'll tell your body. They'll tell your body to stop producing estrogen. That's what these fries do, lad. You know.
You think that this is like an act of terrorism to go in there?
Yeah, if you eat this for long enough, your thyroid stops working, lad. And it's like, just stay away from the powders.
I tell you, it was strange. It's like someone in yoga outfit, really healthy looking, tight, drinking a green smoothie, going to McDonald's and going, yeah, I'll get 2 quarter pounders, thanks. Let's see what's going down on the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, yeah.
See what's happening. Yeah, let's see everything on the bad side of town here, away from the organic.
Yeah, once again, wrong environment.
You know what happens is these people think that just because they have 4 Big Macs and a Domino's pizza meat lovers supreme with extra toppings that aren't on the menu, and then they fall asleep on the couch and they're sad and they wake up and they're covered in custard, and then they go, oh fuck, you know what? I'll duck into the organic shop and I'll get the full life fucking live forever smoothie that's got goji berries in it and acai and raspberries and blueberries, and I'll have that and that'll counteract the damage I've done to my colon.
Yeah, I see the thinking there. There's a logic because it's called the balanced diet, which makes you think of 2 scales that balance. So you've got your KFC kernel box, and then you've got your spirulina, and then it kind of balances out. You know what I mean? Like the terminology is sort of confusing.
Right. So you think they're going for a balanced diet in the sense that they're having their Whopper with double extra cheese and extra patties, and then a thing of the fucking popcorn chicken, and then they'll have a spirulina smoothie, and that'll equal it out, and there won't be any damage done to their asshole.
Yeah, their asshole will be protected by the orange and ginger juice with carrot, and that'll protect their ass from being destroyed. Like, so I think it's like, because the guy's coming in, he's like, my colon's about to give way, my hemorrhoids are about to pop out of my ass. Do you have any like powders that I can?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're not welcome here, lad. That's not the other part of town.
Yeah, do you have any organic powders can stop my hemorrhoids from coming out of my ass? Because I just ate 2 pizzas.
This is not the answer, buddy. It's not the answer.
Yeah,
You're in the wrong church. Yeah, so I went to the butcher the other day, my regular butcher, and there's a guy there that is becoming too familiar. So I have to he's trying to be too, like, he wants to be mates. So I can't go to that butcher anymore because he's trying to be too friendly. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, because when you say it, it doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. You know what I mean? Like if you said that to any normal person, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's odd. I mean, what happened was he tries to talk. Tries to have a conversation, and it's not butcher related. It's not meat related, and meat related talk is fine. But when I went in there last time, it escalated, and he said that he said, "Oh, you're watching the footy?" I said, "Yeah, I am." He said, "Well, who do you think's going to win the finals? And I said, Panthers will win. I don't want them to, but they will. And he said, I think Parramatta will win, which is ridiculous. They won't. But anyway, he goes, I'll bet you a tally. My butcher. He goes, I bet you a tally that Parramatta win. So now we're in a bet. And I had to shake his hand. He goes, I bet you. So now I can never go back there because he's just taken... You can't stop that social interaction. There's no way out. There's ways out of parties and stuff. Hey, man, come out tonight. I don't want to go. I want to stay home and watch a movie. Oh, I can't, man. I got something on. Blah, blah, blah. You can't get out of that. Yeah. You can't just go, hey, mate, you want to put a bet on the footy? He puts his hand out and you knock it aside and go, stop. No, I don't want to engage in any socializing with you that isn't about meat. Oh, no, I was just saying Parramatta might win. No, thank you. Oh, just a sirloin. Right, yeah. See what I mean?
Right, it's easier just not to go to that butcher.
Yeah. I'm not at the butcher to make mates. No one goes to the butcher to make friends.
No.
It's a very strict social...
It's very, very utilitarian, I find. Like, I'm going to get sirloin or I'm going for meat-specific objectives that I seek to fulfill, and anything else is just going to take away from that. I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's why automation isn't all bad. Like, you're gonna have your lamb chops delivered by an Amazon drone. It's not going to try and make a bet with you on the way out. Like, do you want to bet on Parramatta? Like, it's like, no.
That's exactly right.
You're getting some of that nice alienation.
What's going to happen now is in the consumer cocoon, I'm going to go home to my house and go, well, I can get my sirloin delivered by a robot who won't ask me whether I think Parramatta will win or not. Or I could go to the butcher and engage in a conversation that could go anywhere now. He's just opened up the fucking floodgates. Who knows what he'll talk about next? The butcher is for everyday upbeat conversation. There's a very small, narrow. It's like elevators. There's very small. Yeah. It's a small area. There's a refrigerated meat stack in front of you, and you can't come in there and go, you know what I'd like to do? Is maybe I can beat him at his own game. So I go back in. He goes, the footy. Did you watch the footy? Parramatta, they lost. Oh, well, shit. I guess that tally's coming. And I go, yeah. Man, I'm very depressed. And everyone in the butcher will go, and be like, I'm on antidepressants and I can't get an erection anymore and it's making me sadder and I'm putting on tremendous amounts of weight and I'm having repetitive suicidal thoughts. Well, here's your snags. Thanks. See what I've done there?
Yeah.
I've put forward... I've put forward so much social intimacy that he's gone, whoa, and he'll never talk to me again.
What's interesting, he did a level 2 of social intimacy. He did do a level 2, level 3, introducing a bet from 0 just being fully transactional. He raised it to level 2. You've dialed it to 10, and it looks like you can't calibrate social intimacy properly.
Yeah, and that's it does. It looks like that.
Yeah, that's what it appears has occurred. But yeah, that and that can happen in all kinds of situations, like with like offices where when you work in an office or a job where someone has a continuing in-joke.
That's the problem. That ruins everything. Because I used to work in a job where the boss joke was to do that to you.
Yeah,
which is an old classic. It's the reason why people get. It's why there's shooting sprees in America.
Oh yeah,
why people
shooting
shoot up
sprees that's just a socially awkward person who couldn't just go, hey, stop doing that.
Well, that's the thing. He does that in the morning, and then we brush each other again in the hallway because we work in the same office. So he goes like that, and then again after lunch, and then again I bump into him, and then again, and he's like So your options are to go up to him and go, hey man, could you just stop doing the finger thing. It's not that it offends me, but it's just kind of socially exhausting. You can't have that chat. You can't have it. And that's
No.
why people it's easy for people just to shoot the whole office to death.
Yeah, because you can't be like, yeah, your banality is oppressive. Please discontinue. To a guy doing that. Because it's always something like that, like, hey, fucking, oh, yeah, do you gay, eh? Oh, you like fucking, yeah, like, morning, ladies. I remember a guy was like, morning, ladies. And you can't be like, yeah, your banality is oppressive. Please discontinue. So you just get a hammer or a gun or whatever blunt instrument is lying around and go
Jail,
for it.
there's more certainty in jail than there is in having to have the conversation of, can you stop calling me a ladies?
Yeah.
That joke isn't
Excuse
funny.
me. It's not even, I'm not offended on a offense level.
No, I'm just offended on just stop trying to take intimacy levels beyond level 1, please.
That's why I think fully automated luxury communism is going to be good when it comes.
I do like
just drones.
Yeah, I agree. I do like your sentence. Please, your banality is oppressive. Please discontinue. That's the slogan of
Good novelty shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what AI is going to say when it takes over the whole of humanity, and right before it presses the button where it makes humankind extinct to give birth to the new future silicon life forms, it'll go, humans, your banality is oppressive. Please discontinue. Beep. Everyone gone. Dead.
Yeah, done. We wiped the hard drive or whatever.
Yeah.
We're moving on.
That's what I should say to the butcher to shut him up.